everybody, and welcome to day 5 of the 2-week yoga challenge. My name is Freya and I'm going to be guiding you through this practice today. We're actually going to begin this class in child's pose. So whenever you're ready, find yourself in a comfortable child's pose by touching the big toes together and sending the knees out wide. Sink the sit bones back onto the heels and reach the arms forwards. Start to take a few deep belly breaths here, breathing deeply in through the nose and let out with a sigh through the mouth. Start to feel yourself grounded on the earth beneath you. Start to take the breath to the belly, relaxing the abdomen, breathing deeply through the nose only. If you can, connect your forehead to the mat. Gently rock the forehead from side to side. Just massage that space in between the eyebrows. We're going to be going into a lot of back bends today, so just be really gentle and careful with your body. Start to press into the hands, come up onto all fours, take the knees underneath the hips, the hands underneath the shoulders. Just gently rock the body from side to side, and we're going to come into a couple rounds of cat-cow. Take an inhale, look up towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, roll the back, look towards the belly. Again, breathe deeply, inhale, look up towards the sky or the ceiling. Exhale, roll the spine, look towards the belly. Again, inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, roll the spine, look towards the belly. Pressing into the hands, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale and exhale. Bring yourself back to the center and just rock the body out side to side. Turning the fingers just briefly, coming into a little wrist stretch. So turning the fingers towards the knees and just again gently rocking the body from side to side. Turn the fingers back. And then reach the hands forward, coming into melting heart pose. The sit bones are high, reaching the arms forward and sending the chest down to the mat. Keep the breath in the belly. If you can, place your chin on the mat. And it's really nice to do a couple of exhales out the mouth here. So maybe breathing deeply in through the nose and exhaling with a big sigh out through the mouth. Press into the hands, come back into all fours. And then we're going to tuck the toes and send the hips into downward facing dog. So pressing into the hands, opening the shoulders wide, sit bones are high, and the heels are tracking down towards the earth. Gently and slowly start to step yourself to the top of the mat and just allow the body to hang over the legs, bending the knees as much as you need to. Slowly and gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, bring yourself up to standing and roll the shoulders back and down. Bring yourself into a Tadasana, palms facing forwards. Draw the hands up to heart center and just take this moment to call to mind an intention today for your practice. Feel that intention rise towards your heart center as you breathe deeply in through the nose and release the arms. Stepping to the long edge of the mat. Taking the feet together, inhale, sweep the arms up, interlace the fingers and extend the index fingers long. We're going to come into a side bend. So take an inhale, look up, and then exhale, float over to the right side. Keeping the index fingers long, the arms stretched up. Shoulders can be up around the ears. We're really extending along the side body. Inhale, come back to the center, and then exhale, float over to the other side. Keep an even weight in both of the feet, and keep breathing into the belly. Inhale, come back to the center, and then coming into a gentle back bend, keeping the arms where they are. Inhale, open the chest. On your next inhale, bring yourself back to the center, and then stretch the arms up. We're going to fold forwards, keeping the back straight as long as possible. Arms remain extended out in front. Take the feet about a hip width distance, and then relax the hands down onto the mat. Take opposite elbow with opposite hand and maybe start to shift the shoulders a little bit forwards. Keep breathing deeply in through the nose. And then relax the hands and vertebrae by vertebrae, peel yourself up to standing. We're going to go a second round on the other side. So coming back into a Tadasana and then sweeping the arms up, interlacing the fingers, extending the index fingers long. Inhale and exhale, float over to the right side. Again, even pressure in both feet. Inhale back to the center and exhale, float over to the left. Keep breathing in through the nose only. And then as you inhale, bring yourself back to the center. This time we're just going to fold forwards the exhale, keeping the back straight as long as possible, and then releasing the hands. Just allowing the hands to hang heavy, maybe the knuckles are tracing the earth. And then take opposite elbow with opposite hand and just extend the shoulders. Beautiful, relax the body. Inhale, peel yourself up. Roll the shoulders back and down. Come into Tadasana. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, we're going to sweep up the arms. And exhale, draw the hands through heart center. Inhale, sweep up the arms. Just warming up the shoulders here. Exhale, float through heart center. And again, inhale. And exhale. Last two. Inhale. And exhale. This time, sweep up the arms. Inhale, press the hands through heart center and bend forwards over the legs. Inhale, take a halfway lift, back straight, neck long. Exhale, plant the hands and step back into a plank. Stay here and then drop the knees, tuck the elbows to the side of the body, and inhale, come up into a low cobra. Tops of the feet are on the mat. Bend the knees, tuck the toes, send the hips back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come high up onto the toes, bend the knees, look forwards, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, sweep you all the way up. Press the hands through heart center. Arms by your side, Tadasana. Let's go again. Inhale, sweep up the arms. Exhale, fold through heart center, moving as if you're moving through water. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back into plank. Float through Chaturanga, maybe inhale to upward facing dog or just come back into cobra. Exhale, bend the knees or roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, come high up onto the toes, bend the knees, look forwards, step, jump or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, press the hands through heart center. Arms by your side, Tadasana. Sweep the arms up with the inhale. Press them through heart center with the exhale. Float and move to halfway lift. Exhale, press the hands down, flow through a flow. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come high up onto the toes, bend the knees, look forward, step, jump or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, back straight. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep yourself all the way up. Palms pressed through heart center. Arms by your side, Tadasana. Sweep the arms up with the inhale. Fold forward with the exhale. Halfway lift with the inhale. Plant the hands, step or jump back. Float through Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, bend the knees or roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come high up onto the toes, bend the knees, step, jump or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep yourself all the way up. Press the palms through heart center. Arms by your side, Tadasana. And again, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forwards, back straight as long as possible. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, press the hands to the mat, step or jump to Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, bend the knees or roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, come high up onto the toes, bend the knees, look forward, step, jump or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Press the palms through heart center. Arms back to Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and this time we're going to fold forwards. And we're going to take the right foot behind us. So fold through heart center, press the hands on the mat, and then step the right foot back. Drop the right knee and come into a low lunge with the toes tucked. Align the foot and then sink the hips. Relax that back foot down onto the mat and lift up the arms. Keep the breath in the belly and then exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forwards over that front leg. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And again, exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Last two, exhale. Inhale, sweep up. Last one, exhale. And inhale, bring yourself back. We're going to take the hands either side of the foot and we're going to step that back foot a little bit closer to the front foot, coming into a hamstring stretch, folding over that front leg. You can take a little bend in the front knee if you like. Otherwise, just take your hands to the mat for balance and allow the head and neck to be heavy. Take the hands either side of that foot and come into a high lunge. Inhale, sweep up the arms and straighten out the back foot. Take a few full deep breaths here. And then with your next exhale, open up into Warrior Two. We're going to come into a flow here. We're going to exhale, reverse the warrior, lifting up the left arm. Inhale, sweep back into Warrior Two. Exhale, reverse the warrior, coming over that back leg. And inhale, sweep back towards the front leg. Exhale, sweep into reverse warrior. Inhale, back to Warrior Two. And again, reverse warrior. Inhale, Warrior Two. And then drop the right elbow onto the right thigh. Inhale, reach up the left arm, coming into a side bend. Either looking underneath that right hand or looking down towards the mat. Stay here. If you feel like you've got a bit more balance, you can come into a half moon by taking the weight onto the left foot and reaching up the right arm, reaching up the right leg. Keep breathing, opening up the body. And then gently and slowly step yourself back to Warrior Two. Inhale here, exhale, frame the front foot and come back into a lunge. Step the feet together and fold over the legs. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. And then inhale, sweep yourself all the way up to standing. Pressing the hands together. Arms by your side, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep up the arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, take a halfway lift. This time the left foot steps back. Stepping back with the left foot, dropping the left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink into the hips. Keep breathing in through the nose only. Just feel the hips going heavy. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forwards. And again, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Keep breathing. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. One more time. Inhale. And this time press the hands down onto the mat, tuck the back toes and come into that hamstring stretch on the other side. So the left foot steps in. That front leg or the right leg is straight if you can, and just fold the body over. This is a really beautiful hamstring stretch. Allow the body and the head to be heavy. Close the eyes if it feels good. Beautiful. Step back into a high lunge. Drop that back knee and then sweep the arms up and extend back. We'll just be here for a moment. Keep the breath deep. And then turn out that back foot and come into a Warrior Two. Again, we'll do that reverse warrior flow. So just take a moment here. Find your breath. When you're ready, exhale, float back to reverse warrior. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, Warrior Two. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Come back to Warrior Two. Drop that right elbow onto the right thigh and come into a side bend. Reaching up through that left arm. Just making sure that there's an even pressure or even weight on the feet. You're not rocking onto one foot. And again, if you do feel like you've got a bit more balance, maybe floating up into half moon. So taking the weight onto the right foot, lifting up the left leg, lifting up the arms, creating a straight line with the body. Engaging the abs and continuing to breathe. Step back into Warrior Two. Exhale, windmill the hands, frame the front foot. Drop that back knee and then step the feet together. Fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Float through heart center, arms by your side, Tadasana. Beautiful. Stepping to the back of the mat, we're going to come into a warrior 3. So just touching the toes together. Inhale, sweep up arms, interlace the fingers and extend the index fingers long. Step the right foot forwards and then at the same time kick the left foot back. So we're going to start to kick and come down in a straight line. Pointing the toes at first and then flexing the toes and just feeling as though somebody's gently pulling your foot and at the same time pulling your hands. Keep breathing in the belly. And then gently step the feet together, step to the back of the mat, inhale, look up, reach up, exhale, float through heart center, arms by your side, Tadasana. Second side, inhale, sweep up the arms, interlace the fingers, index fingers long, step forwards with the left foot this time, point those back toes and then come into warrior 3, leg up, body down, flex the toes, reach the arms forward, keep the neck in line with the foot. Keep breathing. Inhale and step the feet back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold through heart center, arms by your side, Tadasana. Coming into Tadasana. So inhale, take the right foot forwards. We're going to take the left foot from the inside. Reach up the right arm and then start to kick into that left foot and at the same time reach forwards. So kicking and reaching for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the feet together, windmill the hands, and get ready to come into the other side. Step yourself to the back of the mat, and then we'll come onto the left side. Inhale, sweep up the arms. Exhale, step forward with the left foot and catch that right foot from the inside with the right hand. Start to kick into the foot and at the same time reach forward with the left arm. Kicking and reaching for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring yourself back down. Place the feet together, windmill the arms, roll the shoulders back and down. And then we're going to step to the front of the mat. We're going to come into eagle pose. So feet, big toes to touch. Inhale, sweep up the arms. And we're going to take the right arm underneath the left, coming into eagle arms. If you can, join the hands together. And then take the weight onto the left foot, reach up the right leg, and twist the right leg around the left. Draw the elbows into the chest and then sit into an imaginary chair. Beautiful. Once you're there, start to breathe deeply into the belly. Maybe you want to go a little bit further by sending the body down. Keep the breath in the belly. Keep breathing deeply in through the nose only. And then when you're ready, gently and slowly bring yourself up, unwind the legs, press the feet onto the mat. Inhale, sweep up the arms. Exhale, draw the hands through heart center. Arms by your side, Tadasana. Second side. When you're ready, inhale, sweep up the arms. Exhale, this time the left arm comes around the right. Take the weight into the right foot. And then take that left foot around the right. So if you can't do a twist, you can just pop that foot on the mat, no worries. Draw the elbows into the chest and then sink into an imaginary chair. This might be where you stay, or if you do want to go a little bit further in the pose, you can start to tilt forwards. Just keep a still focal point in front of you to help you find your balance. Keep breathing through the nose. Inhale, come back to the center. Unwind the feet, unwind the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold through heart center. Arms by your side, Tadasana. Full breath. Then we're going to come into tree pose. So weight onto the right foot. Take the left foot either to the ankle, below the knee, or all the way up onto the thigh. There should be no pressure on the knee joint here. Draw the hands together at heart center and find your balance. Stay here. If you want to go a little bit further, start to sweep the arms up and press the palms together. To go a little bit further still, we're going to open up over that left leg. So taking the arms out wide and maybe gazing along the left arm. As always, keep the breath deep, If you do lose your balance, no worries, just find yourself back in the pose. No judgment, no criticism. When you're ready, float yourself back, press the palms together, and draw your hands back through heart center. Take the knee forward, step the foot down, release the hands. Full breath. Take the weight onto the opposite foot now, coming into the other side. Taking the foot either to the ankle, the shin, or all the way up onto the thigh. Press the palms together. Maybe this is where you stay. To go further, maybe sweep up the arms and press the palms together. To go further still, we'll be twisting over the right foot, opening up the arms and gazing along that right arm. Again, this is really a challenging balancing pose. So if you do fall out of the pose, just gently and kindly bring yourself back. Keep breathing and then float the palms up, come out of the twist. Draw the hands through heart center, step the foot down, release the hands. Inhale through the nose, exhale it out with a sigh through the mouth. Step the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold through heart center. Fold over the legs, and then inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands and step back into a plank. Float through Chaturanga, bending the elbows into the side of the body, and lay yourself all the way down onto the mat. We're going to come into a back series now, so just be really, really gentle if you do have any issues with the lower back. Coming into Low Cobra, so taking the hands underneath the shoulders, forehead to the mat. On your next inhale, you're going to start to peel the chest off the mat with little to no weight in the hands. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, and just testing your balance by lifting off the hands. Keep the breath in the belly. And then when you're ready, exhale, float yourself back down. We're going to do this again, but this time we're going to interlace the fingers behind us. So interlace the hands and press the back of the hands away. Inhale, start to peel the chest off again, at the same time engaging the hands, pressing into the tops of the feet. This should feel really, really good in the shoulders. Keep the breath in the belly. One more full breath, maybe you lift up a little bit higher, and then exhale, float yourself down. Press the forehead onto the mat and get ready to come into one more round. Inhale, start to peel off the chest, at the same time sending the arms out, pressing the palms away from you. Gazing forward, pressing into the tops of the feet. One more breath. And then exhale, float yourself down to the mat. Right ear comes to the mat. Arms go out wide, palms facing up. With your next inhale, bring yourself back to the center. Open up the eyes and we're going to come into full locust. Start to peel off the chest. Lift up the arms and at the same time lift up the legs. Keep lifting and reaching. Lifting and reaching. One more time, lift and reach. And then exhale, float yourself down to the mat. Forehead on the mat. We'll do that 2 more times. So with your next inhale, start to peel your legs, your chest, your arms, all the way off the mat. Keep reaching, lifting and reaching. One more time, and then exhale, float yourself down. Last round. With your next inhale, start to peel the chest, peel the legs, peel the arms off the mat, lifting and reaching. Lift and reach. One more time, lift and reach. And then exhale, float yourself down, left ear to the mat. Relax the body onto the mat, palms facing up. Next pose we're going to come into is half bow. So when you're ready, bring your forehead to the mat. And we're going to take a hold of the right leg, or the right foot, with the right hand, and reach forward the left hand. Start to kick into the left hand, and at the same time reach forward, similar to what we did in dancer pose. Kick and reach, lifting the chest a little bit higher, and then rock yourself back down to the mat. Palms facing up, arms long either side of the body, legs long, forehead on the mat. We'll go on the other side, so reach forward the right arm and take a hold of the left foot with the left hand. Start to kick and reach, kicking and reaching, lifting up for the chest, lifting up the arm, and kick and reach last time, and then fold yourself down. Forehead to the mat, arms by your side long, legs by your side long. Beautiful. The next round we're going to come into bow. So we're going to take the feet from the outside and we're going to start to kick into the feet and at the same time peel the chest off the mat. So kick and reach, kick and reach, kick and reach, come a little bit higher, and then exhale, fold yourself down on the mat, and then press yourself up into a simple child's pose, taking the knees together and sinking the sit bones onto the heels. Take the arms either side of the body, palms facing up, and press into the forehead. We're going to come into rabbit pose. So we're going to take a hold of the ankles and we're going to start to roll up onto the top of the head, lifting the sit bones off the heels. So you should be feeling this in the top of the shoulders and hopefully along the lower back as well. It's just a really beautiful counter stretch. Bring yourself back to kneeling and then take yourself into all fours. You're going to come into a couple rounds of cat-cow just to release out the back. Rock yourself from side to side and then press into the hands. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, roll the back, look towards the belly. And again, inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, roll the back, look towards the belly. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale, roll the back. Last one, inhale and exhale. Touch the big toes together, send the knees out wide and sink the hips back into child's pose. Reach the arms forward and press the forehead to the mat. Full breath here, in through the nose. Let it out with a sigh through the mouth. Start to press into the hands and then bring yourself up into seated with the legs forward. Sitting on the sit bones, reaching the legs forward. And then reach the arms forward. We're going to come down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Just a little ab engagement here. Flex the toes and vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring yourself down to lying down. Rock the legs from side to side. Wiggle out the toes. And then bring the right and the left knee towards the chest. Hug the knees towards the chest and just rock gently from side to side, massaging the lower back into the mat. Squeeze the knees into the chest and do any movements that feel good. Press the hands on the mat and then take the feet close to the sit bones. We're going to come into bridge pose. Pressing the hands on the mat, pressing the feet on the mat and starting to lift up the hips. Gentle tuck of the chin and breathe into the belly. You should be able to see your belly inflate as you inhale and relax as you exhale. Keep sending the sit bones up high, the hips high. Keep breathing in through the nose. And then gently and slowly bring the hips back down, release the back, and get ready to come into the second round. When you're ready, pressing into the hands, pressing into the feet. With your next inhale, start to peel the back off the mat, lift up the hips, coming high up onto the shoulders. Again, pressing into the feet, feeling the belly rise as you inhale and fall as you exhale. Keep the pressure in the hands. One more full breath. And then exhale, sink back down. One more round. Inhale, lift up the hips, press into the mat with the hands, press into the mat with the feet. Breathe deeply into the belly. And then exhale, float back down. Release the feet, reach the arms up over the head. And then we're going to inhale, sweep up the arms and come into seated. Fold forwards with exhale over the legs. Inhale, come back to seated. And then exhale, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Again, just a little bit of ab activation here. Reach the arms up overhead and then exhale, sit up. Fold over the legs. Inhale, sit up. And exhale, fold all the way down. Reach the arms up with the inhale. Exhale, sit up. Inhale, fold over. Inhale, sit back up. And then this time, We're going to roll into all fours again, and we're going to come into camel pose. So this is a very, very intense pose, so just be really, really gentle here with the body. Coming up onto the knees, tops of the feet are on the mat. Inhale, sweep up the arms, and then exhale, draw the hands through heart center. We're going to take the hands to the lower back, and we're going to have the fingers pointing down, so we're just cupping the lower back. Inhale, start to open the chest, and this is where you will stay if you're a beginner. Not pressing too much in the lower back, but if you want to go a little bit further, you can start to take the hands down onto the feet and maybe start to open up the chest, release the neck. This is a very advanced pose, so only do this pose or this variation if you feel completely flexible and ready in the lower back. Wherever you are, keep breathing. And if your hands are on the feet, gently and slowly guide them back to the lower back. Everybody will come up now. And then inhale, sweep up the arms, interlace the fingers, and we're going to reach forward, taking a counter stretch here. So keep a round in the back and then just lift off the sit bones briefly and then sink them back down onto the heels. You should be feeling this lovely stretch along the lower back. Gently and slowly bring yourself all the way up. Roll back onto seated. Send the legs out in front and we'll come into the ab activation again, rolling gently and slowly, reaching the arms forward. And then release the hands either side of the body. Beautiful. Take the right knee to the chest and just squeeze the knee into the chest. Take the breath to the belly. And then release the leg. We're going to lift the leg up and slowly bring it all the way down. Inhale, take the left knee to the chest, squeeze the knee into the chest, and we'll just be here for a moment. And then release the leg, reach the leg up and bring it slowly back down to the mat. Take both knees to the chest and just gently squeeze, bringing the forehead to the knees. You should feel a really nice stretch in the lower back, and then lay yourself back down on the mat. Reach up the arms, reach up the legs, and slowly and gently bring the legs and the arms down. We're going to come into hundreds here. So we're going to start to pulse the arms, at the same time lift up the chest. So pulsing and breathing in a skipping breath. So inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4. Keep pulsing the arms. Inhale 2, 3, 4. And the legs should be at about 45 degrees. You can bring them lower if you need more of a challenge. Keep breathing, keep pulsing the arms. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing through the nose only. Just a few more rounds. Keep pulsing the arms. Maybe take the legs a little bit lower as a challenge. And then draw the knees to the chest. Hug them into the chest. Maybe massage out the lower back again. And then release the legs. Reach the arms up. And just take a little ab stretch, reaching the legs and at the same time reaching the arms up, coming into a mini shavasana, laying the legs down long, closing down the eyes just for a second. We're going to come into our final bridge pose, so taking the soles of the feet to the mat, close into the sit bones. But this time we're going to come high up onto the shoulder blades. So start to lift up the hips and then interlace the fingers behind the back, coming high up onto the shoulders. Keep breathing in through the nose. And as always, sending the hips a little bit higher, maybe a little bit higher still. Breath is in the belly. Keep breathing. And then release the hands. And gently and slowly start to bring yourself back down onto the mat. Option to come into bridge again, or if you know how to safely do so, come into wheel by taking the hands either side of the head, pressing into the feet, pressing up into the hands, and coming into full wheel. Otherwise, come straight back into bridge pose. If you're in wheel, sending the hips up, relaxing the neck, pressing into the feet. Keep breathing. This is a very dynamic pose. Only do this pose if you feel completely ready. And then exhale, everybody come down to the mat. Release the legs and just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Palms are facing down. Keep the breath in the belly as always. Hug the knees into the chest, roll into a ball. And then we're going to come into a happy baby. This happy baby is just a beautiful way to release out the lower back. So take a hold of the inside of the feet and just allow the legs to open. Gently massage the lower back by rocking yourself from side to side. Close down the eyes and just really, really connect with the body. Connect back in with the breath. Beautiful. Release the legs, draw the knees back into the chest, and we'll come into a simple twist by taking the knees over to the right side. Reach out the left arm and look along that left hand. Close the eyes. So we're not pulling in this position, we're really just allowing gravity to do the work. We've done a lot of work on our lower back, so just allow this to be a really, really beautiful stretch that releases any tension. Just start to feel the work that you've done as you draw the knees back into the chest and take yourself to the other side. This should feel really, really nourishing here. There should be no pinching or pulling pains. Close down the eyes, and this time we're looking along that right hand. Breath is deep as always in the belly only. Coming to the end of the class now, so we're really winding down our practice. Draw the knees back to the center. Hug the knees into the chest for the last time. And then we'll just come into a quick lower back release by pressing the feet onto the mat, taking the feet a little bit wider than your mat, and then just knocking the knees in together. So this is just a really, really gentle and subtle way to release the lower back. So if you are feeling any tension, this should feel really, really good. Feel free to stay here if you feel like you have got a little bit of tension in the lower spine. Otherwise, bring the soles of the feet together and we'll come into Suta Badakanasana. Knees out wide, left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Close the eyes, connect fully with the breath. The work is done. Just acknowledge all of the work you've done to your body. Take this moment just to thank your body for allowing you to do this practice. Recall the intention you made at the beginning of the class. And then release the hands, release the legs. Fold down into your final Shavasana. This is where I'll be leaving you today. Stay here for as long as you need. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful day.